CEO Elon Musk said on a conference call on Wednesday, Tesla will begin making capital investments for its planned Model Y crossover late in the third quarter or in the fourth quarter of 2018. Musk spent at least one Thanksgiving working at the Gigafactory, which he does not want to repeat. He said, the company wants to design the vehicle so that it removes as many of the headaches Tesla had to go through to produce earlier models. He also said he may delve more into details about the Model Y on another earnings call later in the year. Tesla reported financial results for the fourth quarter of 2017 on Wednesday. The Model Y would be Tesla's first crossover vehicle, a segment that is growing faster than perhaps any other in the U.S. passenger vehicle market. Tesla currently makes one sport utility vehicle, the Model X, and two sedans. This is at a time when Americans are shifting away from cars and toward SUVs and trucks. Tesla has struggled over and over again to ramp up production on earlier models. The company said it is on track to reach a key production goal on the Model 3, which it had previously delayed several times. The Model 3 is a more affordable electric sedan that starts at $35,000. The company also was delayed on production of its Model X sport utility vehicle, which had dazzling but complicated features, such as falcon wing doors.
Nissan Motor Company announced Tuesday that it would be launching its new all-electric version of its popular vehicle Leaf across 7 Asia-Pacific markets, and would explore the possibility of launching in 2 other markets, in its most recent push to increase sales of its electrified vehicles. Vehicles with lower emissions are now the majority priority for the top automakers of the world as they are poised to unveil dozens of new hybrid gas electric and battery electric models during the course of the upcoming 5 years. Nissan, the number 2 automaker in Japan, will launch this new model of the Leaf in Hong Kong, Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, Singapore and Thailand over the next fiscal year. It will also be exploring the introduction of the vehicle in the Philippines and Indonesia. The company has also explored the option of vehicles that are based on its gasoline hybrid e-power technology into Southeast Asia. When he was asked, Yutaka Sanada, the regional head of Nissan, said the company was planning on entering the region and would find the right opportunity to announce concrete timing to enter the market of Southeast Asia with its e-power technology. He added that the technology would act as an excellent bridge to attract buyers to use electric vehicles since it gives them experience driving a vehicle that is electric-powered, but does not require charging stations. Electric cars at this time represent just a tiny portion of the overall Southeast Asia market, due to the lack of affordability and a poor charging infrastructure. The market share in 2017 for electric and hybrid vehicles did not even reach 2% in Thailand, while it was only 0.4% in Indonesia in comparison to 27.3% in Japan. Sanada said while there was not any immediate set plan to produce any electric vehicle for Southeast Asia, the automaker would consider manufacturing locally but depending upon the growth in the market. He added that once the regional demand has size, to keep efficiency, local production would be considered, calling that normal for manufacturers. He continued by saying the company had been discussing several ideas, including growth in the number of charging stations, with the Thailand government, which has been offering incentives to makers of cars to become localized.
The 2018 model year Subaru Outback range has landed in Australia, bringing in some styling tweaks, advances in technology, and refinements to the powertrain and suspension. Visually, the new model differs with a redesigned front grille and bumper bar, with fresh headlights installed, and shorter stem side mirrors compared with the outgoing model. There's also restyled alloy wheels for a spruced-up look, measuring 17 inches on the 2.0D and 18 on all other variants. Crimson red pear and wilderness green metallic paint options have also been added. In terms of the hardware underneath, Subaru says the 2.5-liter engine has been refined for improved response and efficiency, while the suspension and transmission have come in for some minor tweaks to assist with driving pleasure. For the interior, Subaru has fit a larger 8.0-inch head unit for the 2.5i premium variant and above, with improved usability. A larger center dash panel has a classy flat face, Subaru says, which gives off the impression of a tablet device. 2 additional USB ports are placed in the back of the center console to keep rear passengers happy and their devices charged, and there's a new steering wheel for the driver, plus instrument panel stitching for a more premium look. Subaru Australia Managing Director Colin Christie spoke of the update, saying, "Outback sold 11,340 in 2017 and has been a consistent bestseller for us in the current generation, so we think the latest long list of refinements will only add to its appeal in the SUV space." The upgrades across every key area underline our commitment to value for our customers, together with the durability, engineering and, of course, safety, for which Subaru is renowned. Lastly, safety has been improved thanks to an expanded recognition of the onboard EyeSight active cruise control, with enhanced pedestrian detection and pre-collision autonomous braking, and there's now a side view camera and front view camera system on offer. The 2018 Subaru Outback range is now on sale in Australia, all fitted with a CVT automatic as standard.
Some of the legacy automakers have suggested that they consider car buyers to fall into 2 categories: regular car buyers and electric car buyers. This idea is one of the main reasons that sales of their EVs have been disappointing. Tesla has never subscribed to any such self-sabotaging view of the market. From the very beginning, Elon Musk and his disciples understood that, for an EV to have a chance in the market, it wouldn't just need to be as good as a gas vehicle, it would need to be better in every way. Tesla set out to build not the best electric cars, but the best cars, and the results have proven the soundness of that strategy. When Model 3 hits its stride, it's going to be stealing sales from existing small performance sedans. One popular model that's directly in the crosshairs is the BMW 3 Series, which is famous for its excellent driving qualities. Several media outlets have contrasted the specs of the old favorite and the new upstart. X-Auto and the BMW blog have each published detailed spec-by-spec comparisons, but how do the 2 cars compare in the more subjective area of how they handle on the road? A good man to answer that question might be expert BMW driver Alex McCulloch, who recently had a chance to take some hot laps in a Model 3, and offered his assessment in a post on the BMW Car Club of America's website. McCulloch, who is one of those professional drivers on close course, was called for a gig driving a Model 3 for a short film promoting a very good cause. Like a pro, he offered few details about the client or the production, saying only that it was a full day of filming at multiple locations in the Colorado Rockies, including static, aerial, drive-by, and vehicle-to-vehicle shots. As most reviewers have, McCulloch found Model 3's lack of traditional controls a bit strange at first, but he adjusted quickly, and was soon putting the new Tesla through its paces. He writes, "Despite my lack of seat time in the car, it did what I asked with ease. It was communicative, composed, and surprisingly neutral, despite my not being able to figure out how to defeat the stability control." McCulloch continues, "There was only faint road noise, because, unlike our BMW X3 camera vehicle, this car consumed only ions. More accurately, it transformed them from a giant lithium-ion battery pack beneath my seat to instant rear-wheel drive torque." And speaking of torque, There was enough on tap to power a Washington, D.C. metro train. This small-rimmed leather sport steering wheel was connected to delightfully crisp and direct steering. McCulloch's love of BMWs didn't prevent him from appreciating Model 3. In fact, it sounds as if he found the driving experience to be broadly similar to that of a high-end BMW. He said, "The steering, brakes, and balance were all on par with my expectations of a sports sedan, think E46 M3. McCulloch's conclusion: this car is a game-changer. It will be relatively attainable compared to its predecessors, and it was even able to satisfy the driving bias of an old-school BMW lover like me. I really didn't want to like it, but I found little to complain about. It was an intersection of the past and the future, one where an old-school driving enthusiast like me could experience what is clearly the future, and not have to relinquish the experience that I hold dear."